Hey you guys, it's your girl Nene Leakes with The Life of Nene. Thank you and welcome back. Yes, it's been a minute since we sat and had The Life of Nene. So each and every week I am going to try and do a review of each episode from the Nene Leakes Show. I know I always ask you guys to send me comments and questions to booknene@gmail.com. I try to answer as many as I can. Now, I can't answer them all, but I do try to answer as many as I can. So I want to start this episode by saying growth is a beautiful thing. Listen, honey, growth is a beautiful thing. Thank you, Jesus, for giving me growth, honey. Some of the questions and comments that you guys send me, honey, is only God that has me where I am just like, listen, I'm not going to even say nothing. I'm not going to even respond like that, okay? But, yeah, growth is a beautiful thing. So I just want to go over some of the comments that I received. One of the things that I received a few times from people were, Nene, you need to know your guests before you interview them. On the Nene Leakes Show, for the guests that I do not know, I want to get to know them. So I don't want to dig into their background or their history. And so LaTocha Scott was my interview that we're going to talk about today on the Nene Leakes Show. I did not know Latasha. I met her once at a Housewives filming. So when we asked Latasha to come over to the Nene Leakes Show, I wanted Latasha to be able to tell her story. Whatever that looked like, tell your story. I knew very little. One of the things that some of you guys do not know about me is I do not watch TV. If I speak on most things, clips or anything, it's something that I've seen, a 30-second clip that comes down social media. I do not watch TV at all, so let's be very clear about that. I don't even know the name of TV shows. And the craziest thing is there's a lot of big A-list celebrities out in Hollywood. I don't even know their name. Okay? I could be standing right beside them and won't even know who they are because I don't watch television. Okay, back to Latasha. So with Latasha, I wanted to get to know her. I knew that there was an issue with her husband. I knew there was an issue with Xscape. I knew there was an issue with her sister. I wanted her to tell me about the situation. I didn't know things like she was a mom, but I didn't think that there was anything wrong with that because I don't know her. I wanted her to tell me about her life. Hey, I started when I was 11 years old and I was in the church. I met these girls in school. I met my husband. I'm a mom. Like, these are the kind of things that I wanted to know because I did not know her. So I don't feel like I needed to be like over prepared for the interview because to me it would also seem a little bit produced, and I don't want to do anything that's produced. And I really did want the viewers to get to know her. I did have the basic questions, but for whatever reason I didn't have that she was a mom on my cards. So there's a lot of different people out here interviewing, and everybody have different interview styles. And so my style of interviewing will be just real and regular. I don't want to be over prepared. I'm okay if there's a mistake made here and there. I also got comments about me reading from the card. Well, where else am I going to read from? Okay, there are things that you just have to have on cards. Like every person that interviews have cards. So I have some comments and some questions and things written on the cards that I can say, but in general, I would prefer to not even hold cards because it really keeps me from being my real authentic self. So I'm okay with anybody coming on the Nene Leakes Show and I'm not being fully prepared or fully, not prepared, I would say. I don't fully know them in the way that maybe some of you might know them. I also saw a comment where somebody said that I spoke on one son or one grandchild and didn't speak on the other. Okay, listen, let's be very clear about when it comes to my Glam Babies and my sons. Everybody know I'm a boy mom. I have 2 sons. Love them the same. There's no difference in them. One is older than the other. One is at home. One is not at home. Okay? Both have children. My youngest have 1 child. So when Latasha said to me that her son was 27, I said my son is 25. So I was only saying that because they were in the same age group. It doesn't have anything to do with, oh, you didn't mention the other son in the same breath that you mentioned, the younger son. I don't have to speak on my children. In fact, my children are not even interested in the entertainment industry. Me speaking on my children or my Glam Babies, first of all, these kids have their own mothers, so I'm not in control of these kids. Their mothers are the ones that are in control. They had them, let's be very clear. So I make it clear to anybody that any of my Glam Babies' mom, I'm a young mom my own self. I had my kids in my early 20s. I work. I am a provider. I'm not a babysitter. I'll help whenever I can help. But these are choices that they made, the same way I made a choice to be a mom at 21 years old. Okay? And I had to do whatever it is that I had to do. I love all of my Glam Babies. I love my sons. There's no one has anything over the other. Okay? The mothers are in control. I don't have full say-so. These children are minors, so it's not like I can just do whatever I want to do when it comes down to these kids. And besides, we have to worry about these children's safety, okay, more than anything else, okay? So I love them all, and trust and believe, I take care of quite a few, okay? Me, myself, and I ain't gave birth to none of them, okay? But I love them all the same. So just know that where my kids and Glam kids are concerned, I'm just off limits. Just off limits. You might see my kid, or you may see one of my Glam Babies on set, or even over on the Nene Leakes Show here and there. I don't know. You guys will just have to wait. I was asked to do the Nene Leakes Show over and over and over again by my fans and followers, and I want to just be able to do the show and you guys enjoy it. I don't want any of my guests to come on the show and feel like it's a got you moment, because that's not what we're trying to do. We're trying to do a great show where people are able to come over and tell their stories. Okay, so I did get comments about how the show looked, how the show sounded, how was my makeup. Okay, again, we are new. Everything you guys see, I see. I got 2 big old eyes. I watch everything. I know when my hair is out of place. I know when the makeup artist didn't do their thing, or the makeup they didn't do great TV makeup. I know when the sound is off. I know when the producers should step in. Like, I get it. But again, we are new, and we are working on a lot of different things to try to be as great as we can and as good as we can for you guys. Now, I'm not saying all this stuff to say that I do not want you guys' comments. I want your comments. I want your questions. All of this stuff is going to help us to grow and be better. But I also want to ask for you guys to be patient with us and work with us. People are sending in lists of people I should interview. We have interviewed a lot of people. You guys just haven't seen them yet. But we will be dropping the interviews every Wednesday. Okay? So just know that we are doing everything that we could possibly do to give you guys the best that we could possibly give you. I know many of you asked if I would review the Real Housewives of Atlanta episodes every week. I will not. Okay? I will not, you can just stop asking me that. I will not review the Housewives episodes every single week. I might comment a little bit here and there, but that is not the goal of the Nene Leakes Show for me to, you guys got enough people out there reviewing the Real Housewives of Atlanta episodes, so there's no reason for me to review it. I have my own opinions about it. I will keep them to myself. Every now and then you may hear me say something, but I'm not interested in reviewing the Real Housewives of Atlanta episode. I've said it once, twice, 10,000 times. I'll say it again. I wish them all the best, and I hope they have a great, prosperous season. I was also asked if I have any issues with any bloggers or content creators. I have no issues. If there's any content creator or any blogger that is saying that they have an issue with me or I have an issue with them, they are lying. I have no issues with no blogger, no content creator. And guess what else? I have no issue with no one, okay, at this time in my life. On the Real Housewives, the old Housewives, the ones that's coming in soon, I have no issue with them, okay? I may not see eye to eye with maybe one or two, but I don't have an issue, okay, with no one at all. So if anybody tells you that, that is a lie. I have no issues, okay? Yes, we may not be on the same page sometimes, but I'm not holding any grudges. As far as the bloggers are concerned, we do a segment on the Nene Leakes Show called All Things Tea, where we invite bloggers, content creators that are reporting industry entertainment news to come over to our show and report. So we have so many of them that already have, and so many of them are emailing to come on the show and lead the All Things Tea episodes that we do. So every single episode will not have All Things Tea in it, but we always try to bring it to you at least a couple times a month. We are not just here to interview celebrities or public figures. We are interviewing a lot of people, and you will see as you continue to watch and support the Nene Leakes Show. I want to personally thank you guys for tuning in and watching the Nene Leakes Show, and be patient with us, and we are doing our best to grow as fast as we can and fix all of the flaws that we currently have. Thank you so much for tuning into the life of Nene, and I will do my best to bring it to you every week after every episode as quickly as I possibly can. Once again, thank you for loving me. Thank you for supporting me. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys so very much, and I wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for you. So thank you so much, and I love you. See you next time on The Life of Nene. Mwah.